Semi-finals day here at the Denisa Denmark Open in the beautiful ancient city of Odense. What a terribly difficult situation first for Tai Tzu-Ying, but desperately sad for Chen Yufei. That really looked very nasty, and my mind flashed back to Shi Yuqi
exactly.
at the Indonesia Open earlier this year. He had to have surgery on his ankle. Let's hope it's not as bad as that. But the defending champion Tai Tzu-Ying goes through to tomorrow's final. In fact, it will be her third final here at the Denmark Open, because not only did she win last year, she's been in the final prior to that as well. Well, after that, we now have men's doubles, and it features more defending champions. Marcus Fernaldi-Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya SUKAMULJO, the #1 seeds, up against Liu Qianyao and Yang Po-Han, a pair from Chinese Taipei who are making history as the first ever pair from their country to contest a men's doubles semi-final here at the Denmark Open. And considering the Denmark Open started in 1935, that really is very special indeed. After that, we will have women's doubles, and it will be a repeat of the World Championship final from 2 years ago. The Asian Games gold medalist Chen Qingcheng and Jia Yifan up against Fukushima and Hirota, the defending champions in the women's doubles and 3 times World Championship silver medalists. The second men's doubles will follow that, and the beaten finalists from last year, Komura and Sonoda, up against Asan and Setiawan, the reigning and 3-time world champions, beaten in the final here of the Denmark Open 6 years ago. Then we'll finish this afternoon with the 2 men's singles. Kento Momota, the reigning and 2-time world champion, defending champion here at the Denmark Open and world #1, up against Tommy Sugiyato, who reached the final here 4 years ago. For Sugiyato, it's his first semi-final of the year. Then we will finish with the home player, Victor Axelsen, the Olympic bronze medalist, against Chen Long, the Olympic gold medalist. Chen Long, the 4-time former champion at the Denmark Open. Incidentally, in that last match, both those players, Axelsen and Chen Long, both former world champions, both former world #1. So plenty to look forward to. But with men's doubles, our next match, a chance for us to look at the draw from quarter-final stage. 7 seeds, and the only seeds we lost were the Danes, Astrup and Rasmussen, lost in the very first round, the pair that's all the way through to the semi-final stage. Only 4 different nationalities, and I think that's a little bit disappointing as far as men's doubles is concerned. It seems to be going the same way as women's doubles, where 3 or 4 nations just seem to dominate things from quarter-final stage. But as you can see at semi-finals, 3 of the top 4 seeds and 3 different nationalities, because the #1 and 2 seeds are both from Indonesia. Well, it is possible we could have a repeat final of last year, which of course was Gideon and SUKAMULJO against Komura and Sonoda. And Morton, I've been trawling through the record books earlier today. And I can tell you that the last time that 2 consecutive finals featuring the same 2 pairs here at the Denmark Open was 30 years ago. 1988 and 89. Lee Yongbo and Tian Bingyi beat Razif and Jelani Sadek in both.
Okay.
So it'd be quite incredible, wouldn't it, if we were to have a repeat final after 30 years, 2 consecutive finals with the same 2 pairs. That would be extraordinary. Well, we're just about ready for the players to be welcomed onto centre stage. And
China Open champions and reigning Denmark Open champions,
the defending champions, first of all, the Minions, as they're known throughout the world of badminton. Marcus Fernaldi-Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya SUKAMULJO. won the title last year, beating Kimura and Sonoda in 2 straight games, but they'd lost in the final in 2017 to Liu Cheng and Zhang Nan. So they're going for a 3rd consecutive final. And what an occasion for this pair, Lu Qingyao and Yang Po-han, making history today as they come on for the semi-final, the first pair from their country to contest a men's doubles semi-final at the Denmark Open. It's also a little bit of history for them personally, because it's the first ever semi-final at a Super 500 or above level tournament. Unseeded, but haven't they played well throughout the tournament? This will actually be the 2nd meeting, I can tell you, between these 2 pairs. The only previous time they met was in the 1st round of last year's Malaysia 750 event. It was 2 straight games, as you can see there. That match in Kuala Lumpur lasting just 37 minutes.
Service, full serve. Lu will serve, full receive.
So our umpire for this one, Gunas Lusviras from Latvia. Trish Gubb from New Zealand will be our service judge. And the pair from Taipei, consisting of a left and right-hander. But first, the defending champions and the world #1s, Marcus Fernaldi Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo, making their 4th consecutive appearance here. World #1s enjoying their 120th week in total as the world's best. Kevin Sukamuljo, 24 years of age, 4 years younger than his partner, born in Banyuwangi, and he is looking to win his 30th career men's doubles title. Well, he needs to get through this match first, but he and his partner have looked impressive. OK, they had a walkover in the 2nd round against the pair promoted from the reserve list, Ben Lane and Sean Vendy. But if you add the time of their other 2 matches together, they've only been on court a total of 51 minutes to get to the semi-final. They are known for winning their matches and playing at a very quick pace, but that quite simply is extraordinary. 51 minutes to get through to a semi-final. Lu Qingyao, the taller of the 2 men, and that's just under 6'3". This is their 3rd consecutive appearance, and prior to this year, they hadn't been beyond the 1st round. Last year, they lost to Han Chengkai and Zhao Haodong, who then lost in the quarterfinal, but they did lose in 3 games. As you can see, the left-hander is 25 years of age, so he's 1 year younger than his partner, born in Taipei City. Number 9 on the race to Guangzhou. Currently 20 in the world ranking. Been played 29 events, ranking events, over the last 12 months. Well, as you saw, they beat Astrup and Rasmussen in the 1st round, the only seeds not to make it through to quarter-final stage. In the quarter-final, they had the most wonderful win over the number 3 seeds and 2018 World Champions Li Junhui and Liu Chen. Lost the opening game to 17, but came back 21-14, 21-40 in the next 2 games. So more than extraordinary that Gideon and Sukamuljo only on court for a total of 51 minutes from their 2 matches that have been played.
Yeah, that's unheard of, isn't it?
That's ridiculous. Mind you, we'll see with the Daddies, the other Indonesian pair, when they play a little bit later. They've played 3 matches. All 3 matches have been won by them in 27 minutes.
Yeah. But
Indonesians don't hang about in the men's doubles.
They don't. They have 3 fantastic pairs.
Yeah.
They play really well.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Lu Qingyao, Yang Po-han, Chinese Taipei. And on my left, Kevin Sayaya SUKAMULJO and Marcus Fernaldi GIDEON, Indonesia. Reaching over to serve to Marcus Fernaldi GIDEON. Love all. Play.
So Lu Qingyao to serve his partner Yang Po Han, the left-hander, against the world #1s and defending champions Marcus Fernaldi GIDEON and Kevin Sanjaya SUKAMULJO. Orton, I was saying in the introduction about the fact that the pair from Chinese Taipei played 29 ranking tournaments in the last 12 months. It's a huge amount.
It's a huge amount.
Yeah.
It is.
And I honestly thought when we were in the Far East recently and they were losing first or second round, I honestly thought to myself, I wonder if they should not play quite as much and take some time out to work on things to improve their game. And even last week, when they were the #4 seeds at the Dutch 100 event, they lost in the quarter-final stage to Ivanov and Sozonov, who went on to win the title.
Went on to win it, yes.
But the fact that they didn't live up to their seeding position, even that, I sort of thought, they really need to take some time out to work on things. They've come here and they've been utterly brilliant.
Yeah.
So much for my theories.
Yeah, but I still think that you're right. I still think a little bit more careful planning could do nicely.
Good serve.
But it is tough to qualify in the doubles when you have to go and be within the top 16 on the world ranking to qualify.
Yeah.
It's a tall order. It is not easy to qualify. That's right. Yeah.
Especially not easy to qualify for this particular pair because there's already 2 pairs above them in the world ranking from their own country.
From their own country.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's the reason why they're chasing these tournaments and points. They're really chasing it and see whether they can have a lucky break now and again. And as you said, they've done extremely well in this tournament. That's in. Yeah.
Indecision from Yang Po Han.
6-3.
Just about GIDEON did not manage to finish that one.
Serves over. 4-7.
I remember one of the first times I saw this pair from Chinese Taipei. I think it was at the Saeed Modi Grand Prix Gold.
Some years back.
Yeah, and they did very well. And I just loved watching them play because they seemed such characters.
Yeah.
The bigger of the 2 men, not afraid to throw himself around the court.
Nope.
And the left-hander, Yang Po Han, at the time had a ponytail. He looked terrific. And he's got his body art as well on his arm, his left arm. I just thought, such characters. I love it.
He's very, very energetic on court, Yang Po Han.
Yeah.
He's very aggressive in his style of play, and he's a joy to watch.
Yeah.
He is. Yeah. Sometimes he can be quite erratic.
Oh, lucky from SUKAMULJO.
10,
He was under pressure with a push towards his body. In fact, he did awfully well just to get his racket to it and then got the net caught. Yeah.
11-4
Well,
interval.
one of the most exciting dynamic pairs I think we've had on the World Tour for many a year. The Indonesians, due in very large part to Kevin Sanjaya SUKAMULJO.
Habis dead Nata. Satu kedua yang kalau yang gede nyodok ke sini, nyodok ke sini, peluk panjang ini jam racing dia nangkut. Satu kedua tadi lupa tuh yang kidal nabok, untungnya dia nyangkut. Panjangin kalau nggak ke tengah nggak apa-apa, ya. Nolopin balikannya tuh dep mainin nolop muri boleh kenceng. Kencengnya.
So go on, Morten. I know you missed my questions, my quiz questions.
Oh, I do miss them.
Yesterday. You sneaked off before I'd asked my quiz questions.
I did what I was supposed to do.
If the Indonesians win this semi-final, they'll contest 3 consecutive finals. The last men's doubles pair to contest 3 consecutive finals here at the Denmark Open.
At the Denmark Open.
It was recently.
It was, because I was thinking of the Danish pair, Thomas Lund and Boris Christensen. But that's a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
So that's not the one.
5-12.
Lee Young-dae.
And well done.
and well, there are 3 options. Yu Young-sung.
Well done. 2013 won the title. 2014 beaten in the final, then won again in 2015. Well done, Morten. That's it. I'm buying the teas and probably the sandwiches as well later.
And the scones, or whatever you call them.
Serves over. 13-8.
It's so much around the service situation, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's 1-2-3, 1-2-3. Serve, return, and the third shot.
What? 14-8.
How do you try and get out of that then, as a pair? I mean, if you're playing against either of the top Indonesian pairs, actually, to be honest, or
yes,
any
they have
3
this
of them,
similar style.
They have this focus and emphasis on the first 3 shots. So how do you disrupt that?
Especially on the first 3 shots, I would try to direct as much as I could, if possible, on Gideon. Because it's SUKAMULJO that's really intercepting. It's him that's so fast at the front. I would try to see if I could single him out somehow. And especially on the first 3 shots.
Yeah.
15-9.
But it's not easy.
No.
And you have to be able to play these softer shots to perfection to get the lift. And you can see, as soon as Gideon is SUKAMULJO is in at the net, then he's forcing his opponent to lift. Go in and play that really good block shot that no one could do anything about, and then you're forced to lift it.
Yeah.
And then when the pressure from Gideon is coming from the back, then the interception, the reactions from SUKAMULJO is just fantastic.
Yeah. Well,
Service over.
emphasise your point
10,
about
16.
the emphasis on the first 3 shots, and it's very few rallies going beyond that. Longest rally we've had so far, 17 shots.
Yeah. I know we made a joke yesterday or the day before and said, oh, 3.
Yeah.
And we couldn't stop laughing. But it's a similar situation.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Oh, it's gone wrong.
11, 16.
I think it was the right call.
The call was right, but there is possibly a touch, but it's tough to say. I think that's what SUKAMULJO was kind of implying.
Well, 16.
Well, they seemed out of it a moment ago, didn't they? But
Closing the gap.
it's closing the gap, and it's funny how psychologically you just sort of look at the score. I know there's still 4 points in it, but all of a sudden it's believable again, isn't it? Definitely believable now.
13, 16.
Oh, a run of 4 straight points.
Oh,
Service over.
Yeah, couldn't get out of the way.
no, he couldn't.
17, 13.
Hu Qingyao, he was really caught trying to get out of the way on that one because I think he was going long in the back line.
Oh, that's well left.
Service over. 14, 17. Fifteen, 17.
Well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant shot from the left-handed Yang Po Han.
16, 17.
So crisp.
And he held that, didn't he?
He did, and that's why SUKAMULJO went the wrong way.
So just 1 point in it, having been 7 points adrift. Oh, that's delightful.
Serves over. 18, 16.
Oh, that's unlucky. Broken strings. After you'd left me last night, Morton, to go and have your supper, and I was still working,
You were struggling.
I was talking about the fact that there was a new record at the World Junior Championships on number of rackets restrung. 1,049 during the championships.
Wow.
That's broken racket just made me think of that again.
More than 1,000 rackets in one tournament.
In one tournament.
Of course, it's an individual and team events, but still, that's an awful lot.
And the army and wonderful stringers that they have, they must have been working all hours.
Flat out, yes.
Yeah. Game point opportunities. Yeah. On a run of 4 straight points, the defending champions close out the opening game 21-16. 13 minutes for that opening game. It looked as if it was getting very interesting when the pair from Taipei won 7 of 8 points from 9-16 down to 16-17. Coach Kim Hung Ling, former world number 4. World Championship bronze medalist.
Yeah, he enjoyed a very good career in the men's doubles, mixed doubles.
Also won Super Series titles in mixed doubles and the Asian Games bronze.
Kalau yang pembukanya jangan setengah-setengah ke sini, setengah bagus dia, setengahnya nyilang ke bawah, ke kiri, ke kanan, turunin gitu. Ah, oke, nembaknya ke tengah dulu. Kevin, depannya kepegang tuh, pegang tuh, jangan kendor, jangan kendor.
2010 Asian Games bronze medalist in the mixed doubles.
It was killing you. You had to find out.
Oh, I had to check. We can't leave our poor viewers hanging in the air like that, Morton.
No, we can't. Well done.
Second game, love all, play.
So 1 game to the good, the defending champions.
One love.
That's not something here.
Such a good shot.
Equals the longest rally, 17 shots again.
Service over, 1-all.
It was very interesting to see that serve from SUKAMULJO. There was an enormous amount of spin on it.
Ooh.
2.
Liu Qingyao almost slipped there. Ricky, we don't want any more injuries today.
No, please not.
No. We don't want any more injuries ever.
That's probably a little bit too much to ask for.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Well, it had been loose. Net shot from Liu Qingyao. This one here.
But it's definitely not lack of effort, is it?
No.
Thank you.
So not only history for the tournament, but personal history with the first ever Super 500 or above semi-final for this pair from Chinese Taipei.
2-all.
It is a big leap forward.
It is, but as you say, they've played 29 tournaments. Oh, that's a miss.
3.
That's a big miss. That was a good opportunity.
Service over, 3-all.
Is it just me thinking that when last time I saw young Bohan play, he's celebrating a lot when he's winning shots and rallies and so on. Today, he's not. I think that is purely because he's showing so much respect for his opponents of today.
And maybe because he's more focused, do you think?
4-3.
I think.
Or just respect for his...
I think it's respect.
Yeah, very interesting.
Normally he's celebrating a lot. He's very vocal.
5-3. Service fault called.
Oh, service fault called.
Service over.
Too high.
4-5.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity and he knows it. Nice. When he intercepts at the net, he applies such pressure that it just seems to come back to him. But it's clever placement that makes it come back to him at the net until he's able to finish it off.
Yeah, it's an Indonesian trademark as well in the men's doubles. It's been going on for decades. They have a strong, strong tradition in the men's doubles.
Just wide. They do, I don't doubt that at all. But in the history of this tournament, the men's doubles has been won by an Indonesian pair only 9 times. 7 different pairs.
See, that's good play from Liu Chengyao. The way that he's moving in and playing that block shot from a low position, but playing it perfectly, even though that SUKAMULJO is standing there. Here, this one here, that's good play.
Well, SUKAMULJO trying to be a little too cute in the left-hander, and poor Han was absolutely alert to it. Well, right to go for it, I think.
Yeah, that was the only option. He's going out and he touched the net, so he was fault on two accounts.
8. All.
And the court needs to be mopped after the dive from Liu Chengyao. It's very funny at one tournament, Morton, when Liu Chengyao was playing, because he's got his family name Liu and then CMY. And the umpire was trying to get him to come over and called him Lucy.
9-8.
But what was extremely funny is when I saw him at the hotel, future events, he said to me, "Hello, Jill, it's Lucy here." Oh, my goodness. That's brilliant. What a rally. What entertainment. I love it. That's amazing. How on earth did he get that?
Thank you.
Well, you said it earlier, Morton. There's no lack of effort, is there?
No, the entertainment value is really high. It's great to watch.
There was that
spin
on tumble on the serve again.
Yes.
Yeah, nicely played
11-8
from SUKAMULJO. And on a run of 5 straight points, the defending champions go to the mid-game interval with a 3-point advantage.
Former world women's singles #1 from Japan, Akana Yamaguchi will be signing autographs in about 15
20
minutes.
seconds. 20 seconds.
Kadang-kadang lu lock kali juga boleh manjangin, soalnya lapangan sini kan langit agak berhenti, dorong manjang aja dikit. The referee juga adu terus, nggak bakal out, jarang outnya. Kalau sebelah sana itu ya, nembaknya dimainin tepiknya ada tengah. Oke, pegang terus ya, jangan kasih angin, ketekan terus.
I think the problem for so many opponents as the defending champions here is how do you stop them sort of going up a pace? I mean, there they were 6-8 down, now they're 12-8 up. 13-8 up. So they can suddenly, they look as if the opponents are getting into the match and maybe even got a possibility of winning, and they just suddenly up their pace, go to a different level.
Yeah, but I have to add on to it that the playing conditions here at the Denmark Open is suiting Gideon and SUKAMULJO. When we get into different arenas, bigger places, slower places, you can kind of play with them more. But in this tournament, with this kind of pressure that they are able to add on here, it's making it very, very difficult.
So they suit the faster playing conditions.
They do.
$14-9.
8 of the last 9 points. Oh, there we go. We've beaten our longest rally. Up to 18 shots now.
15-9.
It's well left.
Service over. 10-16.
Well, that had been 10 of the last 11 points prior to that service error that the Indonesians had won.
Service over. 17-10. Over 11-17.
Honestly, since that 6-8 deficit, there's really only been one pair in it.
Yeah. You just have to accept that they are a class above the pair they're playing against today. They can, as you say, they can up the pace. They can do so many things and still win it. So they are definitely a class above.
3 points away from the third consecutive final here at the Denmark Open. 1 point away.
20
match point opportunities for Gideon and SUKAMULJO.
And we still might not reach the 30 minutes.
It's 2 minutes shy of 30 minutes. The victory for last year's champions, Gideon and SUKAMULJO. 21-16, 21-11. Well, that was a fine performance by the Indonesians.
Match won by Marcus Ronaldo Gideon, Kevin Sanyaya SUKAMULJO, 21-16, 21-11.
So through to their third consecutive final, trying to become the first pair in 16 years to win consecutive titles here at the Denmark Open. Men's doubles titles, that is. 21-16, 21-11, the margin of their victory.
Serves over.